Hi guys, how are you? Molly here, Masters in Clinical Nutrition. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Molly Knows. Okay, so today we are going to be doing green bean casserole. Who doesn't love a green bean casserole, right? Who doesn't love a casserole in general, okay? I mean, what is not to love? It's like everything in one dish. It's warm, it's gooey, it's amazing. All right, so let's get to this, okay? All right, so I have green beans that I'm using here. These are going to be frozen, okay? These are haricot verts. These are a thinner green bean. I think it just makes for like a little bit of a better texture, like a better experience. I don't know, it's thinner. If you use fresh green beans, that's very good too. You are just probably going to have to steam those before you bake them because they tend to be a little bit tougher, okay? So, you know, as a nutritionist, I'm trying to watch the salt. I don't want to use a canned green bean because cans, you know, have more sodium. And then sometimes the casserole comes out like a little mushy. I do like a little bit of crunch in my casserole, okay? So like I said, the haricot verts, you saw me with my hilarious Instagram reel. I'm using the Pacific Foods cream of mushroom soup. There's not going to be anything in there that's crazy, just basic stuff. I'm using the Whole Foods 365 crispy onions. These do contain gluten, so if you are trying to do gluten-free, you may have to, you know, crisp your own onions, but these ones are, you know, very traditional, like the ones that you see in the regular green bean casserole. I'm going to use my gluten-free soy sauce. I'm going to add in extra mushrooms that I already chopped. I probably chopped 12 ounces of baby bella mushrooms. Okay, and then I chopped one whole onion, and then I am using almond milk for my milk. Okay, so here goes. I put my frozen green beans in my dish, and I'm just going to add everything else in and stir. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees. This is gonna take 30 minutes. I put in my onion. All right, I'm putting in extra mushrooms. All right. The soy sauce, I'm going to do, I'm pretty much going to do 1 tablespoon of the soy sauce because I am making a large portion. All right, and here is the cream of mushroom soup. We got to get that in there, right? Okay. I'm using 4 cans of that. I do want this like extra creamy and good. Right, so pretty much a casserole, you're just putting everything in a dish and stirring. It's really not too complicated casserole, right? Nothing really too crazy here. All right. So like I said, you can use fresh green beans. You can use canned. I like to watch, you know, the crunch, and then I like to watch the salt, so I'm not going to use canned. I'm using frozen just because I like the way the haricot vert, you know, comes out. I think it comes out nice because it's not too thick of a green bean. It's just enough. All right, and then I'm also going to throw in my milk. You guys can use cow's milk. You can use almond milk. Okay, and then also my crispy onions. And I'm going to save, right? I'm going to save probably 1/3 of this container. I'm going to save 1/3 of it for the crunch on top. Okay, oops. I'll put that back in there. I have to save some of this. Oops. All right. So now I stir. So I have my green beans, my onions, my mushrooms, my crunchy onions, and the cream of mushroom soup, right? And we're making better choices. We're not going to use Campbell's. And if you guys, let's say you guys don't want, you know, the soy sauce inside, you don't have to put the soy sauce. You know, if you're trying to watch, you know, your blood pressure, or you're trying to be like a little bit more mindful of the salt, you don't have to put the soy sauce. No biggie. So you stir it really good. I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. It's so beautiful. But yeah, like I add in the extra mushrooms and the extra onions just for flavor. Spice it up a bit. I'm sure you can always add like cheese or bacon inside your green bean casserole. I'm not. I want it to be as, you know, as traditional as I can get it. All right. That's good enough. There we go. Green bean casserole. And again, I saved a third of the crispy onions for the last 5 minutes when you throw those on to give it an extra crunch. Let me show you guys what this looks like. Amazing. There we go. Just mix everything in, ooey gooey. Awesome. I'm gonna pop it in the oven. Right. 30 minutes. Awesome, guys. So that is green bean casserole. What did I do as a recap? Green beans, I used the frozen green beans, haricot verts. You can use fresh. You may have to steam those, okay, before you put them in. Unless you're using canned. With canned, you're gonna have to watch the sodium, and also it's gonna be a little bit more of a mushy texture. I use the Pacific Foods cream of mushroom soup. I used my gluten-free soy sauce. I did baby bella mushrooms. I did onion, almond milk, and then the 365 brand of the crunchy onions. So that was my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ingredient green bean casserole. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy. I hope it tastes so good. Yeah, you're gonna feel good. There's no guilt. All right, guys. So stay tuned for more of my amazing Thanksgiving series. So far, I did cranberry sauce. I did green bean casserole. I'm still gonna do Brussels sprouts with bacon, homemade mashed potatoes. I'm gonna do my Jack Daniel's apple cobbler. It's gonna be great. All right, guys. So you have a fabulous day. See you soon.